It has the rails in Kirkwood that follows I-44 is the Wellington Northern Santa Fe Kiva subdivision. And of course, on the East Coast, from Lorton, Virginia, down to Sanford, is the auto train. And I'm thinking, though, I would love to see an auto train, more like a St. Louis to Los Angeles branch, but instead of it being nonstop all the way from St. Louis to Los Angeles, have a few stops along the way, like one in Springfield, and of course one for Tulsa, since we serve as college stops, and also the one in Springfield would also give people actually almost a carefree way to go down to Branson, because Lindenwood Yard, which is just outside Shrewsbury, has the place that would be perfect for for auto train. They may have some space though, but right now they got freight cars and all the tracks. And knowing BNSF though, Burlington and Santa Fe, they're a pretty nice railroad, and probably they probably wouldn't mind donating a few tracks though to Amtrak to store their auto carry-in equipment. And maybe building a couple more though for auto carriers and for their coaches. And of course that they would be bi-level superliner types, so that way people in wheelchairs can ride auto train as well. And it would just go down the Cuba sub all the way to Springfield. It'd be a terminal in Springfield that could drop some, or it can uncouple the auto carrier or two though. That'd be for like people like college students wanting to stay at the Southwest State University in Springfield. The University in Springfield, Missouri. They would be able to take their car down there, and the auto train would drop them off, and of course, and they would have more gas remaining in their tank for the errands though. And then for people wanting to go to Branson, they would get off there, and then all they got to do is go from the auto train yard, jump on 65, and they'd be on the way to Branson. And then it would go, and the line would then proceed on down to Tulsa for a university down there. On its way down to stopping at a lot of university, there's the cities that has major schools all the way down to Los Angeles. Train travel, unlike Greyhound, train travel makes it top notch compared to traveling on a bus or traveling in your car. It's just like if you want to get a cup of coffee, or if you got to use the restroom though, you don't have to worry about waiting to come to a stop like at a highway rest stop when you're on the train, because you just get up even while the train's moving. You get up and go use the bathroom if you need to, or if you want to, or if you're hungry, just walk to the cafe car or dining car and get yourself something to eat while the train's moving. No need to go around hunting for a restaurant. That's why I prefer really the train over the bus. I mean, well, the plane's even faster though, but the train is even more expensive than Greyhound, but it's cheaper than the plane. That's why one thing, and also with the train, take a look out the window, you see, even though not by any train tracks, but you get to see the back of stores, and lots of trees, traffic on the highway go along the side of the track though. And like what I saw when I went to Dallas in 1999, after I got done brushing my teeth, I got to look out the window and I got to see a big blackbird take off. But sadly, I forgot to grab my camera, because otherwise didn't grab my camera in time, because if I would have gotten over there and quickly aimed it right out the window, I would have filmed him taking off. He looked pretty good, because it looks like that blackbird looked pretty good, because like if he just ate something he really, really liked. But that's one thing you can only get from the windows of a train. You get tons and tons and tons of nature. We don't get that from Greyhound or any mode of transportation going down the highway, or you don't get that from an airplane. That's who nature is. The other reason I love train travel. And I tell you, you go like over to Europe, but man, I tell you, the train's the ultimate way, because they even travel at high speed, like about a couple 100 miles an hour. Well, I tell you, we really gotta get really fast to really get on the. We really need to really get on the stick, though, to get the U.S. to be as good as Europe, though. So that way, more people really really want to be taking the train. Oh, at the end of this, here's something for Julian, also known as Floridan Elder. A dog that looks like that he's been had a little bit of just got his head out of the snow. Yep. Yes.